Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Andrew, and I don't want to work anymore. It is Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. We're going to trade the Nasdaq today, and we got the South on Sunday strategy, which I call the SOSS, and it's not performing that way as of recently. We can pull up the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 11 days are losing right now, and with a drawdown of minus 929 points. So not looking great. This has probably been the worst losing streak in the history of this strategy. So, but still positive, as you guys can see. I guess I don't have to show you that. It's at the top of the screen already. So 303 trading days, 459 wins, 398 losses, 53.6% win-loss ratio. Total points 12,075. Average points per day is going down somewhere around 39 points per day. Oh, look, I put a new filter on the screen, and it's kind of messed up the colors. Raghav's in the house. Good morning, my friend, or good evening for you. Hope you had a great weekend. And man, we are up like 800 points, blasting up. I was putting some notes in, I guess in the live, not my live stream, but on my YouTube channel. I put some notes in. I saw this huge gap up yesterday, and then we took out this high, and I was looking for a reversal, and all these were losses, thinking that we were going to come back down into this new week opening gap. And we are just bullish. So are we going to continue that way today? I don't know. My weekend was great. Thanks for asking. I was going to get ready and share some of my videos. They're on my Instagram. They're on my Instagram stories, most of them, but no bias today either. So gonna be tough. We got like this huge gap. Got this huge new day opening gap here on the daily. I can't remember what this is for, but it's probably on a 1 hour or 4 hour chart. But we got like 45 seconds left to trade, and I'm going to continue with my strategy for now. I am working on a new one, which I know is like, you know, something not everyone else or you should be doing, bouncing strategy to strategy, especially since I have so much data on the one that I have already. But I wanted to make one for you guys for prop firms. And so I kind of took that on yesterday a little bit. I started to see what that would look like, and even just for fun for myself. And here we go. This is today's opening price. Let's get after it. Good luck. I'm gonna make this pink as I usually do. I don't like that pink. That's a little bit better, I guess. Relatively equal lows here. We got a sweep of that right away. I wouldn't be surprised if we were bearish for the rest of the day, just given how high we have come overnight. I think we got to give a lot of it back. That's what I think. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we gave, yeah, our new day opening gap is over 700 points. So what would that look like on the fib? Look at the fib out from here. Opening price, you know, 50% is over here, which is just below London's low. So that's totally doable. And I'm gonna get ready to go short here. Yeah, let's hope for that. Let's hope for that debt wolf. I want some points. Strategy's been getting decimated here. Three seconds left on my end. I'm in short. My stop loss is 5 points above here, 21, 26. There we go. First position is on. You're short already. I do not. ICT has always said that you cannot count the first fair value gap. If the 930 candle makes a gap, you can't act on that one. And I've seen through the back testing, it could be either or. But we are trending downwards already, so yeah. Targeting London lows for sure is what I'm thinking. I was hoping to get you know, 50% of this gap here. Where does it, that would be that guy there. I think we'll come back to this later this week. I'm gonna keep a good close eye on this level here for me, so CMC doesn't mess me around. Show me fair value gaps. I did a mistake while considering the first presented fair value gap. You just got excited. That's okay. It probably worked out for the better for you, actually. Everything's going to be fine. So I've been looking at a prop firm strategy and still using fair value gaps. And how did I sort this out? It's kind of a, I think the best you can do is a one-to-one. What's the minimum time frame that you have to be in on a trade for a prop firm? like, let's look at this fair value gap here. I know we kind of created one here, but like we're inside a retracement. And say you want to act on this one, and you know, like we know, we don't always get the 50% consequent encroachment retracement. What's going on here? What am I sleeping? I'm gonna wait for the next one. I want to make sure it's below my initial entry. But if you put your stop loss here and basically always just target a 1-to-1, the win rate is very high, and you would have held on to this trade for 1, 2, 3, about 4 minutes. Okay, if it's not closed within a couple seconds. Okay, so that's not so bad. FTMO is FTMO, isn't that one only Forex? They don't have futures, right? CFD, I know that means contract for differences, but does that mean, because I know some prop firms are only Forex and not futures. I thought FTMO was one of those. It's a really old one. I'm gonna get ready for another short here. Candlestick am I looking at here? This guy up here. And this stop loss is coming the same spot. Okay, 2 positions in. I'm slightly worried about the 5-minute chart though coming back up, but yeah, we'll see what happens, but I'm just gonna trade the strategy. We'll just keep going. So I'll draw out the fair value gaps that I acted on. I got this one and this guy in here. We may need a different look here. There we go. That's not so bad. 5 minute, 1 minute, and then this is CMC markets on the 1 minute. CMC is futures and Forex. You can do everything on CMC markets. That's the other reason I like it too. You can bounce around, you can trade gold, oil, commodities, you know, platinum, silver, all the things. Okay. This looks like fun. I'm getting used to using TradingView linked up to CMC markets, and I haven't had it freeze on this end. The stop loss works. I think I'm still having issues with having my limit orders filled. And my take profits hit. Does this screen look weird? I changed the colors a little bit. I don't know if it's... I tried to make it brighter. But... yeah, top step. But they're looking at looking at changing some of the rules too. I think they're starting to lose money. But here again is that that strategy I was thinking about. So if you had a fair value gap that you acted on, and just look for a one-to-one. So let's say you went in on just where I did here, and your stop loss would go here, and then you would look for a one-to-one. 1 to 1.4. Looks like you would have got it already. And that would have been no. $92. Yeah, you would have got it. So that would have been 92 points on the one-to-one already. Keeping on this fair value gap here. So there's where the strategy would have worked on a one-to-one. Let's try another example. Let's try the next fair value gap. So here's the second presented fair value gap. If you went in right on the candle closure, didn't even wait for a retracement, so there would have been 46 point stop loss. Yeah, look at this. 47 points, just like that. Done. Right? So that's two winning trades back to back. First one was like 92 points, and then the second one was, oh, actually no, you would have been still in the first one up until this point. So, you know, if you didn't like the stop loss being at 92 points, you could have waited for this one, and then you can get even more cheap, right? Or not cheap, but like, say you were waiting for, we'll do it again. Let's say you wanted to wait for consequent encroachment. So there's, boom, you got that one. And you put your stop again up there. So that's 36. If you wait a little bit more, you can wait for a 1.5. So anyway, just more things to think about. Where are we on this 5 minute? I'd like to move my stop down. I'm not really back testing. I just started playing with it yesterday because I've been gone all weekend. Where I was, we didn't have any cell phone service or internet, so all we got to do was listen to the ocean and the wood stove crackling, and we had a little bit of rain, so we can hear that on the roof. It was super relaxing. But it's just one of these, I've been thinking about you guys in prop firms for a while, and if I was going to do it, what would my strategy be? And I think it's a 1-to-1 using fair value gaps. And man, you can pick them out in any direction, you know what I mean? And they basically almost every time work out, right? You just gotta be careful when you see a run like this and then getting into one that's too far down from the top. But there we go. You would just have to be in them a little bit more. And I want to move my stop. I don't think that's the one I wanted to move. I'm breaking my rules already. The stop is the stop. Anyway, I've been obviously losing doesn't feel good, right? Basically haven't won in this one winning day here over 2 weeks since April 25th. Down 929 points. So, you know, it makes you think about new strategies, even though the point accumulation is really good. So you almost have to pick one. I don't know if you can. I can't trade one or the other, I feel, in this scenario. I think maybe later in the afternoon I should be searching for 1-to-1s. Maybe I'll play with that. but otherwise, yeah, this doesn't look great. I think we're gonna come up into this 5-minute gap here. How far, I'm not sure. What is that price? 28.25. Yeah, so my stops are not safe. It's like they have to be up here. Back on the first presented fair value gap. I think that's probably what we're reaching for. It's coming back into that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out. And then we're gonna reach back into the first presented fair value gap, and that's the next short I'm gonna look for. Yeah, stopped out, but looking for tap up into here. And then ideally, I guess, an inverted fair value gap. One day I'd like to have just the courage to take that short as soon as it went in there. Small fair value gap in here. We could also use the second one as an inversion to play it even safer. So if I get a candle close below here, I'm gonna jump in on that. Oh man, why you gotta make it so big? Yeah, I hesitated on that entry. It's okay. We're in short again. Equal highs at 29.39. Yeah, you are right, my friend. No trade for you. What's going on up here? You looking for longs? Are you waiting for a retest of this FVG here? You're waiting for your relatively equal highs up here, aren't you? Something like that. That's what he wants. I'm gonna play with this. Tell me if this gets worse. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that during the live stream. That's probably a better idea. $9.33 candle liquidity. 9.33, 9.30, 31, 32, 33. You would want to see that taken to continue going short. Is that what you're saying? It took my liquidity, that's for sure. Yeah, this chart doesn't look good. Looks like it's ready for a bullish bounce here. You guys get up to anything exciting this weekend? Nothing much. I think I'm gonna set a TP here for the 1-to-1 and get ready to go to work. We don't have a whole lot of action happening right now. It's like I just want one of those trending days. So let's see here. 54 points down here. I'll set a TP. If not, I'm gonna get stopped out. And that'll be that. 705 on my end. You can see my account balance. I've been bad. Oh, you guys can't see it. My face is over it. Anyway, it's down because I'm trading when I shouldn't be. But it's not like this looks great either. Here, I'm gonna change this. It's probably gonna like, I don't like the way this looks when I show the prop or the strategy page. I'm gonna go back to defaults, so it looks like that, but now my trading screen is darker. You guys can let me know what's better. I'm really curious to see if it's going to reject off of here. So that's a 5-minute. What's the 15 look like? Whoops. not that chart, this one. 15. Yeah, maybe the 15 wants to work up in here too before it can go lower. I could see that. Which makes, yeah, that's probably like that liquidity you're looking for, a sweep there. And that'll be the 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, that's fair. This doesn't look good. I'm closing my trade. And calling it a day. You guys have a good one. We'll try again tomorrow. I will anyway. Good luck.